Oh man, oh man, oh man. We have the One Ring now, thanks to, this is being lended to us by the Greedy King here on YouTube. Thank you so much. I'm going to take this as an opportunity actually to show you all. And if you like this content, like and subscribe. If you don't, you can unlike and unsubscribe at the end of the video or whenever you stop watching. But do it now. You won't regret it. That way you won't forget it. In any case, yeah, please do that. The channel's growing, and we've got the One Ring. So in any case, yeah. So let's walk through actually trying to see how we're going to go about making a new deck. Now this is not going to be too particularly fancy because, for the most part, I think we're probably just going to replace Mazemind Tome here. Yeah, so we definitely want to wait, and need to be that be in the sideboard. There we go. So I'm going to test it. I'm not necessarily going to totally change the deck. Now, an argument could be made that we want Mazemind Tome for the life gain, but I think this is very, very incidental life gain, so I'm going to take it out. I just feel like this basic shell is probably where we want it. Now, I do think we do want to make a few other adjustments, though. Yeah, I think Mr. Research Desk is a little too good to pass up on, notwithstanding the ring, because this helps us hit our land drops. Relic of Progenitus, just, the ring, all the rings in the world won't be able to win us for example, what do you call it, living end matchup. We need removal, / lightning bolt, unholy heat, pretty standard stuff. And since we're playing 8 fields, I think Cleansing Wildfire, yeah, definitely gets the nod over Mazemind Tome. Fury and Seasoned Pyromancer are one of the main reasons to be playing red nowadays anyway, so yeah, I think this is pretty much a shoe-in. Now, one thing we will change, I think, is I think we want Haywire Mite in the sideboard instead of cast into fire, and the reason is that we're not going to be leaning on Pithing Needle like we were in the previous red deck, because if we name the One Ring, we're going to shut off our own rings. So we want a card that we can fetch with Urza Saga that can actually just exile opposing One Rings, but that won't shut off our own. So that's pretty much Haywire Mite. So yeah, let's see here. Yeah, do this show version separately anymore. There we go. Yeah, so there we go, Haywire Mite. And another thing about Haywire Mite too is that it gains us 2 life, so that can help offset, basically 3 cards worth of worth of digging that we get with the One Ring. Actually, it could even be 6, because if you think about it, we tap it, lose 1 on our upkeep, tap it again, draw 2, then lose 2 on our next upkeep, tap it for 3, so that's 6 cards total that we drew, 1, 2, and then 3 altogether, 6. And then if we exile it with Haywire Mite, not only do we get rid of our One Ring, but then we also gain 2 life. We lost 3, we gained 2. So essentially, draw 6, 4 mana, draw 6 cards, lose 1 life. That's pretty nuts. Now that I think about it, actually, maybe I actually want to play Haywire Mite in the main. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, Haywire Mite is a pretty. Maybe that's the key, actually. So you guys are seeing in live. So first of all, we want Copperline Gorge here because we definitely want to be able to activate our Haywire Mites. Suddenly, I'm not so sure Cleansing Wildfire is we're going to play this in the sideboard, actually, so that's the plan. And we're going to play Haywire Mite in the main. So, actually, I wonder, we could still play Cleansing Wildfire, and then Mr. Research Desk, we could, I'm trying to think. You know what, actually, maybe we don't need Mr. Research Desk. Let's play Mazemind. Yeah, let's play Mazemind here. The only thing though is I want to squeeze a basic force in here somehow, but I'm not sure what to cut. Let me think here. Thinking. We could always cut. We could cut a Copperline Gorge. Believe it or not, I'm not against going down to 3. It seems too free though. You know what? Maybe Mazemind Tome is a trap. So let's think this through. Maybe we put this here. We could put another basic forest. I don't want to overdo it though. Let's see here. Nine basic. We could play 9 basic mountains, 1 basic forest. I think. I mean, one. I think anything more than 1 basic forest is pretty unnecessary in my opinion. Uh, Thing is, I don't want to get mana flooded though. That's the problem. I really don't. The One Ring is already pretty taxing with the mana floods. What we're gonna do? We're gonna go down to actually just 7. I think maybe just only 11 red sources is a little scant. I'm trying to think here. Um, hmm. Trying to think here. But I'm liking the idea of main deck Haywire Mite. What I'm not liking though is I want more cards that can actually get me to drawing the ring. Maybe we do want Mazemind. Just the card draw is pretty. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm trying to think here. Hmm. We could play some spell lands. That way we could hit our land drops more frequently. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna play something like Valakut. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't have this anymore. Let's see, Cave. We could play our old pal Spikefield. We could also play Forgotten Cave. Um, uh, yeah, Spikefield could be a good option here. All right, I guess Spikefield it is. Yeah, maybe this is where we want to be because this can help hold the ground against early creatures. Increase our red count. Aye, this is proving a little bit more challenging than I thought. We do want 4 rings though, because the One Ring is the legendary rule is actually one of our best assets. You know, I'm overthinking this. Let's Maze Mind. Let's Maze Mind. Let's I don't know if we need 4 Haywire Mites. Let's take out 1 Haywire Mite. Yes, to all the doubters, as you can see, MHayashi can play a 3 of. So yeah, I want 4 rings, but I think we only need 3 Haywire Mites probably. Um, and I'm second guessing myself again somehow. All right, you know what? Screw it. So 2 of 10, 4. Yeah, Haywire Mite's pretty good. Going down to 10 basic mountains is a little low. I think we can probably swing it though, just barely. Um, Let me think here. Is there any way we can mitigate this a little bit? The Mazemind Tomes help us both gain life and get to hit one of our red sources. Also hit 3 mana so we can Field of Ruin. Yeah, we're gonna do this. And see, and once again, as you can see, Hayashi's not totally against playing something as less than a 4 of. So 2 basic forests. Everything else to me here just makes sense as a 4 of. Mazemind Tome, like even if we just scry every turn, the 4 life is very valuable with the One Ring. Again, life gain. Yeah, this makes sense to me. This makes sense to me. This is playing all of our greatest hits. 8 tutor targets for Saga. Mazemind Tome for digging plus life gain, which synergizes well with the One Ring. Sideboard Cleansing Wildfire. I think Stonebrain makes sense. Thinking. I don't think we need Pithing Needle, Brittle Effigy, Underworld Cookbook, and maybe we want Shadow Spear. We just don't play that many creatures though. We could play Elixir. Elixir of Immortality. And or you know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna play a one of Mishra's research desk here. Why would we play this in the sideboard though? It's so weird. Trying to think. I like Brittle. Like Research Desk, like Underworld. I mean, Pithing Needle's not bad, even if we're not going to name the One Ring. Anyway, I think we've theory crafted enough. Maybe we should get to the games. But I just really want to feel comfortable with my 75. I'm really liking this 60. To me, this just makes sense, I think. Yeah, to me, this is just making sense. We need 2 of these though. Yeah, I don't think we need 2 of these though. So let's do this. I guess that puts us back into Copperline Gorge territory, doesn't it? Yeah, all right. Copper. All right, so there we go. Yeah, so yeah, see, so one forest, 7 mountains. Yeah, I guess slightly improves our red sources, 11 instead of 10. I'll play 1 more forest in the sideboard. I'm not sure what that really does though. Stonebrain. I don't even know if we really Stonebrain's such a weird card in this deck. I gotta. How about we? You know what we're gonna do? Just a research desk. We're gonna play Ratchet Bomb because if we do run into rhinos, we want a decent plan against them. Lex. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. All right, so we're gonna play. Yeah, this. I mean, the One Ring can, in theory, help us really like get to this. So, all right, we'll. Yeah, I mean, all right, to me, this is good enough. I like the cookbook. The life gain is extra valuable, I think, when we're dealing with the One Ring. But I really like this main deck, and the sideboard I think is pretty not bad too. So I guess we will play Chalice of the Void too. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm starting to double check myself. Nah, maybe Ratchet Bomb's better. Chalice is better though against what do you call it? Cascade. So just trying to. Yeah, I think we want to do Chalice actually. I think Chalice is just a little more versatile. Also, it costing 0. In theory, we could draw it off of a One Ring on our turn, play it, and we need a really good 1-drop to round it out. I guess we could try this one too. Creature opponent calls a die, exiled instead. Exile target player's graveyard. I just don't really know how critical that really is. Well, let's look at all the one drop options we have in the past. Jack-o'-lantern, Bag of Holding. These cards seem particularly. Could play Pyrite Spellbomb. Hex Parasite could be good against Planeswalkers. Expedition Map could get Blast Zone. Pacification Ray is an interesting one. Top of creature. Played it before. Never really got to use it that much. Bomac Courier. Alright, we're playing Pithing Needle anyway, even though, well, we could play Elixir of Immortality. That just doesn't seem. No, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna play actually Elixir of Immortality. That's because it's not only good against Mill, but actually this decking ourselves with the One Ring is a real consideration. Uh, all right, I think we're gonna swing it. This is our ring build. Let's see if we actually can. Yeah, and if you, I mean, hey, if you wanna see more of me theory crafting in live, this is literally me building, trying to accommodate the One Ring. I'm not totally warping the deck. I'm not like turning this into like a deck that it isn't, jamming it with a bunch of, I don't know, rituals or something. I don't know. Like this is me just playing kind of cards that I know, cards that in this archetype. But this you just saw in live me theory craft and create. Just try to maximize the cards we've already played in this archetype that we know are serviceable, but we're trying to use the right combination of these main and side to be able to maximize the One Ring. And if you want to see more of me, um, you know, basically like in real time building a new deck, and as you can see, it's not necessarily a new deck, but it's a gradual process usually when I do decks. So basically what you just saw is you just saw me tweak and convert a non-ring deck into a ring deck. And if you want to see more of that kind of thing, please like and subscribe and drop a comment. And I guess we'll get to the games. All right. All right. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Ornate puzzles. We have played this player before. All right, we got some Haywire Mites. No green mana to activate it. All right, that's kind of cost of doing business. Most likely, we have Mazemind Tomes though for scrying, drawing cards, maybe getting the ring, maybe gaining life. Yeah, we'll see. See how this one goes. Okay, that's not exactly what I was looking forward to, but a thought came to me. Maybe we actually don't need Haywire Mite, 4 Haywire Mites in the main. Now that I think about it, I mean they have their place. We can also hit Urza Sagas potentially. At least we have a Copperline Gorge. I mean they can also beat for 1. I'd get a Mazemind Tome if I were them, or that. Actually, never mind. I guess that's better. Let's see here. Well, there's a Copperline Gorge. Might as well play it. I know we show our hand, but all right. So we could actually put Haywire Mite into the grave by paying 1 green if there's a non-creature artifact like Mazemind Tome sitting around, but I don't know if it's worth it to put a Haywire Mite into play for that. Okay. Alrighty. Any day now we can take our turn, and we're probably going to play a Mazemind Tome unless we draw something else. GL Itaf. Okay. Alright, so there's going to be some dead time here, but we're going to use that to talk basically about how I see the One Ring going. Basically, the main issue is I'm just not so sure how nuts I'm going to be able to go with the One Ring, but, alrighty. Like, what does One Ring really do for this hand, for example, that the Mazemind Tomes aren't already doing? I guess digging to Grave Hate more quickly, there is that. Can't argue with that. Okay. Yeah, we'll Mazemind Tome. I don't think I have main deck Force of Vigor. Famous last words. Right, definitely gonna Mazemind Scry. Okay. Notably, we did not skimp on any of our relics, so if we lose this one, can't blame it on the ring somehow. Okay, dokie. At least we gained 2 life from that. If we draw the ring, we could stabilize for a turn, so there's at least that. I can do good things. Yeah, who knows? Maybe the ring ends up saving us. Okay. Surprised they took that instead of the Mazemind, but hey, to each his own. I think we're pretty much digging hard for the ring. Yeah, we don't need that. We're gonna do this on the upkeep. Okay. Hello. So there's force negation on one ring though. Ooh, there's one thing I don't like about recording live. There's all this dead time. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what we were digging to, so we're obviously gonna leave that on top. Okie dokie, dokie. We'll play green just because we already know about it, and yeah, I don't know. Alrighty. So they are going to deal us, let's see, 6 plus 5, it's 11, 14 damage. We can tank it though. We need to fade a grief and a force of negation. And then we need to draw good cards, obviously, so we shall see. Okay. Alrighty. We might get to see the one big downside to the ring, though, namely that it costs 4 mana. So we couldn't slip it in before they can draw force negation. Mazemind, everybody everywhere. Let's see what's on top. Let's go. Let's go. Boy, Mr. Ornate is kind of lagging a bit. Double queuing or something, who knows. This is the problem with the friendly leagues, though, is you can double queue. Actually, I see a lot of the players in the friendly leagues when I tried it playing the same types of decks. It is making me wonder if that's mostly just the entire population of double queuers. It's good, but now you know we got to keep it on top. I mean, this is part of our plan, I think, to recover. So, okay. I think we obviously insta scoop if the one ring gets force negation. So hopefully we can do that in this lifetime. Okay. Ready. All right. Force negation or bust. I got a feeling it's good. Oh, okay. Actually did it. Okie dokie. We're going to try to time it so we scry, then draw, then scry. Okay. Yeah, this is a super relevant that it gave us protection. We can even gain 4 life. So let's see. Man, if the ring bails us out here, like suddenly I might actually become a believer, like in one game, because I mean this is the only thing saving us here, and it is giving us 1 turn to concoct some kind of a exit strategy here. So already I gotta say this is a very surprisingly powerful here. I'm kind of feeling the power coursing through my veins. But I'm not a true believer yet, but I at least at the very least I'm setting myself up to gain 4 life by the next turn. Probably draw at least 3 cards. Okay, let's see. If it's a good card, we'll draw it with the 1 ring, go again. I think that's what we call a good card. Yeah, that's what we call a good card. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw it. We're going to do this again. So we get to look at the next card below it. That is a bad card because we can't hard cast the Fury. And we also can't use it to pitch. So I think I'm going to gain the 4 life with Mazemind Tome. Alrighty. Okay. This is where the life gain from Mazemind Tome suddenly looks very not minimal, like I was saying. I was at first in the deck tech. Like this is super critical here. Okay, and we only use this to scry, but I think the One Ring could take care of most of our card advantage needs. Okay, scry, scry, scry. What you got? What you got for us? You know, that could be good, but I think what I'm looking for is a card to pitch with Fury. Put this on the bottom, believe it or not. Yeah, we're going to do this. We want to hit almost any red card, I think. That's what we want to do. That could have been incorrect to put that Urza Saga to the bottom, but we just really are looking to push lands to the bottom for the most part because that's one of our biggest enemies with the One Ring is the mana flood. We learned that from seeing what our opponents are up to. We just know our opponent because our opponents oftentimes yeah, that'll work. Okay. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna tempt fate. We're gonna do it. We're not playing the One Ring for nothing. Okay, this is good. Do this. Alrighty. Bam. This is at least one free card to, to milk some advantage off of drawing a bunch of cards so we can actually use them. It also puts a card into the graveyard. Always nice. 2 and 2. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. So, as we can see, I think Z1 Ring kind of was kind of very powerful. I know I was not a believer, but actually testing it, this seemed kind of powerful so far. Now we can't, this is a small sample size. We don't want to be results oriented. All I'm saying is if we didn't cast that ring right there, then we were goners. We were just straight goners. The One Ring was the only thing that could have saved us, and bam. Let's see. Maybe our opponent is commenting about the ring. Nope. I might be like, this card needs to get banned. Maybe so, man. Maybe the only reason everybody's not playing the ring is it's so stupid expensive, and like me, people need to actually play with it to see that it's no. But to be fair, I'm being hyperbolistic because it's obviously too early to say. But it's feeling pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's feeling pretty good. And the crazy thing is I'm kind of like making this work with just cards that can almost like any color can accommodate. Red literally has like no life gain in the color pie. Our life gain is solely from artifacts, and I think we may actually be pulling it off. Now, we are not out of the woods yet though, because we're gonna lose at least 2 life for the rest of the game here. But at some point we'll find another One Ring. Now they could force a negation that though, and that could be the end of us. At some point, we're going to either find another Urza Saga, hopefully right here, or we're going to find a hard cast Haywire Mite. Maybe we can actually exile it. Okay. We will gain 4 life though off the Mazemind Tome, as we can see. Super not frivolous situation there. Boseiju. Well, there goes the 5 life. It's okay. Man, I'm really, really looking forward to gaining 4 life off that. It's okay, though. Alrighty. Da-da-da. And now the question next turn is, do I tap the ring again, or do I just make this work? I'm probably going to be inclined to just tap the ring again, especially if they're playing a Curator Mysteries. Yes, I think that is tapping it again for sure. So I want to minimize the amount of duds we draw, so boom. We can always pitch another Fury, so let's just do this. Let's see, if they attack us, we go down to, let's see, 4 plus 3 is 7, so we still live one more turn. I'll do it. I'll draw. Okay, that's pretty good, I think. Here's the Haywire Mite plan that we had. I don't think we want to exile it just yet, so we're probably going to be angling to block with the Seasoned Pyromancer. I think we're going to take 3 more damage, tap it one more time, then exile it with Haywire Mite. Okay, you know, yeah, man, you know, and you know what? I take it back. 4 Haywire Mites, probably where we want to be when we're playing with the ring. Kind of glad actually to have 4. So, I mean, granted, we had to rip that one ring. Man, are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? Also, look at their clock. Like, they burn way too much time on their clock. Like, what is this? Okay. Yep. Alrighty. Okay, I mean, we are going to be able to, I think we come out way ahead of this, don't we? Unless I'm missing something. Oh, I see. Yeah, they were thinking what I was thinking. Come out way ahead. I'll hold on to the lightning bolt. Alrighty, we will lose the 3 life. It is what it is. Okay. Boom. Okay. Alright, so let's do it. Why not? Well, there's another One Ring. Let's see. We're definitely playing Urza Saga, I'll tell you that much. We may not actually even have to sacrifice the Haywire Mite to get the effect we want. Got a feeling this is going to get Force Negation. Nope. Choose a One Ring to keep. This one. Guys, this is nutty, man. This is kind of freaking nutty. Okay, oh, yeah, and we gain protection, so I think we're pretty good. I think from here on out we just play it safe. How safe do we want to play it? I don't know. Yeah, we'll just do this. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I think we drew enough cards. We drew, I mean, how many? Like, let's see, we do 6. We do 10 cards. We do 10 cards with the One Ring, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because we lost 3 life. We drew 4. So we drew 1, 2, 6, 10. We drew 10 cards. Our ability to actually efficiently manage all those 10 cards, I'm very surprised with. I was not expecting just Mazemind Tomes, just you know, just our rinky dinky deck we all know and love to actually be able to manage 10 cards, but we did actually. We surprisingly have mostly gas. We surprisingly stabilized. This feels a little nutty, I'm not gonna lie. All right. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Oh yeah, protection of everything. Sweet. I almost forgot these. All right, page counter. I don't think we're going to tap the One Ring. I think we can pretty much make do with this for the rest of the game. Bam, bam, money, ram. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. And Yeah, we can produce some tokens. Scry. It's pretty good stuff. Yeah, I don't think we need to activate the One Ring for the rest of the game. We already do 10 cards. Like it literally pays for itself and all the rest of the copies of the One Ring. We're only tapping this thing, I think, if we really need to. We stabilized. Everything is in good working order. So maybe we don't want to let's tap out because yeah, they could do something nasty and punish us real good. So let's do this actually. Yeah. Ready. Might as well do this though, right? Yeah, might as well, I think. I guess we might as well overload on the Relic of Progenitus too, right? Play more Haywire Mites, but I don't think that's necessary. Obviously, one game is a very small sample size, but I don't think it can seriously be doubted that that was incredibly nutty. Also got a nice, nifty little 7/7 construct token here. This is always nice. And yeah, they've had enough. All right. Yeah, that really turned that around. All right, so Chalice of the Void, obviously, because this on 0 deals with the Cascade. Let's see here. I think the Mazemind Tomes kind of proved their worth. Digging for the One Ring, etc., etc. Do we want Elixir of Immortality? Probably not. It's going to be that. I will tell you, Underworld Cookbook, I think, is where it's at in this matchup. I don't, yeah, probably one Lightning Bolt. It's not necessary. Probably Brittle Effigy can also be good. I'm kind of contemplating, though, the possibility of Cleansing Wildfire. I'm going to do the unthinkable, even though Haywire Mite was pretty good in that matchup. I'm just going to take 2. I think 2 Haywire Mites is maybe fine. Brittle for, like, what do you call it? For, like, Waker of Waves or something. And we might need the Haywire Mites, though, in order to exile the One Ring, because Force of Negation is scary if we're relying on this to kill our own One Ring. Man, but taking them off, like color screwing them though, is so tempting. Plus we have life gain. We're gonna brave it. We need Flame Slash to deal with the Curator Mysteries, as we saw. Those things they can. Oh, actually, I got 64 cards. My bad. So probably the Unholy Heats had to get cut. Yeah, because I brought in Chalice and Cleansing, and I only brought out 2 copies of Haywire Mites. Yeah, so. And I also brought out, yeah, and 4 Lightning Bolts, but it's not enough. So I needed to bring out. Flame Slash could actually maybe be brought out. Probably not. Flame Slash is just more reliable with its 4 damage. Man, they're like taking way too much time though. Yeah, I see. All right. Question is, do I want to play the Haywire Mite out? I'm kind of leaning towards no, for a number of reasons. So looking to like 3 damage max before Living End gets it. Also could get swept up with a Force of Vigor on both of this and the Chalice. And I may want to keep it around if we draw the ring to, you know. I don't know if we should be keeping this hand with just Chalice. These Unholy Heats should have been anything else, because these Unholy Heats were actually what we should have cut for other stuff. So um, these inflated our deck unnecessarily. Okay, okie dokie. All right, well, unfortunately, we don't get to play it out all 3 matches because of the, you know, whatever was going on our opponent's side. All right. All right. Oh man, that sucks. Maybe. Anyway, hope that gets worked out. In any case, I will say the One Ring was very impressive in that game. Obviously, more testing is needed. But all right. See how this one goes. We got the One Ring. We got 2 green sources and red sources. I'm liking it. Yeah, I'm really liking it. I also think it's kind of cool, actually, that our Haywire Mites are both hate for opposing One Rings, and they're also kind of a combo piece, if you will, for enabling One Ring to get shut off on our end. It's kind of cool, and it's kind of seems like it maybe could be powerful because we kind of have a main deck ready to go answer to the One Ring, which also incidentally happens to be a very important tool for our One Ring shenanigans. Okay, this is looking like a Scamity Scam. I think Scamity Scam was a pretty decent to excellent matchup even before the One Ring. Now the thing about the One Ring though is the Bowmasters actually could cause me a big headache when I activate it. They're obviously going to get rid of the Fury, but they might get one of the One Ring, to be honest. Yeah, all right, fair enough. The One Ring could do great things for me. All right, well, Mazemind Tome, surprisingly solid card, if I say so myself. Unfortunately, we can't play Seasoned Pyromancer while also being able to ditch the One Ring. Thoughtseize. Okay. Probably they're going to take the One Ring. But if they do, we got a pretty good Seasoned Pyromancer turn. But the One Ring seems... I'd be pretty scared of the One Ring if I were them. Yep. Ready. Consume. Well, let's get a Scry game going. I kind of like it. Yeah, you know what? I like it. It's a good pitch. I'm going to play the Seasoned Pyromancer. I just didn't want to draw a land, basically, because this way we get a token for our troubles. Relic is a pretty good card in this matchup, but beggars can't be choosers in this specific scenario, so let's go. Okay. I'm wondering if we should double block. The problem is I think we're kind of asking to get blown out by Bowmasters then. We're kind of asking to get blown out by Bowmasters, though, if we don't block, because then we play this, and then that's the end of us. All right, well, they just made that decision easy. We'll take that. So there's something kind of oddly soothing about just not having to decide. Now that is a little less soothing, though, to be honest. Maybe we'll dig for the One Ring. It instantly stabilizes for what it's worth. This is definitely one of the better scam starts. We're definitely going to scry. That's what this is here for. Nope. Okay. Definitely going to scry. The life gain. Yeah, it's good because we get the token. So yes. Alrighty. That's good if you ask me. Yeah, I guess we'll... In some ways, the grief is scarier, but I have to imagine the double strike. Yeah. But that was a good draw there. Alrighty. Okay. Do we risk it? I'm I'm gonna say no. I don't think they would have attacked if they didn't have either a Undying effect or they. Oh, they did. Okay. We get that. We gain that 4 life right back with here, which I do think we'll just scry instead of draw the 4. Man, I think it's a little too good to pass up, isn't it? All right. I kind of wish we would have just drawn that instead of whatever, but all right. Well. I kind of hate that we missed a perfectly good blocking opportunity. So I'm going to do this on there. But this at least plays around an Undying effect. Just do this on their draw step on the off chance that they drew their one other basic or something. Alright, it's not foolproof, but at least now we have some protection from a feign death type effect. Alright, that works for me. Okay, well, that's a good one, not gonna lie. I like my Fury, but bye-bye. Okay. Alright, well they get in for 3, because unfortunately Copperline Gorge comes into play. Tapped. Hopefully they don't Ragavan me too while they're at it. Don't think I'm going to sacrifice this when I got so many Seasoned Pyromancers in the grave. I did a triple bolt. Okay, they didn't draw a Seasoned Pyromancer, which would have been incredibly bad for us. That's good. I think we're going to try to be efficient, though, and flashback the Seasoned Pyromancers. I mean, well, if we tax their removal a little bit, so be it. Alrighty. This unfortunately doesn't play around a feign death effect, but it's what it is. Yeah, alright, whatever. Righty. At least we can maybe chump block. Man, would have been better if we would have had that last turn. We might just tank the 4 actually. Hopefully they don't have like bolt and you're onto the bolt. We do have life gain in the deck, so there's that. But I kind of like the idea of actually having a blocking army. Okay. Let's go. I don't like telegraphing that I have this, but at the same time, I like losing when I could have won by holding that in my hand even less. So, all right. That's a little scary, not gonna lie. Alrighty. Do we want to go out of 3? I don't think so. I think we have to double block and block the Bowmaster itself. Okay, we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do then, I wonder if we should Demolition Field for maximum. Nah. I mean, this is risky, but just seems like probably a better idea. Alright, that's fine. At least we blocked it. We took 1 damage, which I think we can live with. We need that 1 ring. We need, yeah, we probably need that one ring. But drawing cards is a little scary. This is not good. All right, we're gonna take 1 damage. This is gonna get buffed, but I kind of need it. See, this is the thing. Bowmasters is giving them outs where they didn't have it before. I have to do this, as unsavory as it may seem, but no. Well, all right. Yeah, see, Bowmasters is surprisingly stealing games. Otherwise, like it felt like we had finally stabilized, but yeah, but no. The problem is we don't have more removal we can side in. I don't know that we want to take out the Demolition Fields or the Urza Sagas. Yeah, what sucks is I think we just run it back. It sucks to lose like that. At the end of the day, I guess we kind of lost for being kind of arrogant with the double block on the on the uh, on the grief. This is perhaps a limitation though on what am I saying? I just didn't draw another copy of the ring. Like even if I lose this, like am I really going to blame the ring for this? I could, I guess. I mean, we basically never lose to scam. It's like the first time in like a long time we lose to scam if we do. So I mean, do we just say we just happen to get incredibly unlucky when we're playing a ring variant? Do we but at the same time, does it really look like the ring caused it? I mean, you got to weigh the two things together. I can tell you Haywire Mite doesn't seem like it's particularly strong. Blast Zone's an option, but I just don't think it's necessary. Now that I think about it, maybe Blast Zone is not where I want to be in this specific deck because the fields are kind of mandatory. Well, I will keep it because for what it's worth, Haywire Mite does block Ragavan if they can't remove it. The Mazemind Tome does help us scry to hit our hopefully 3rd and 4th land drop. So like the fact that this hand has a decent amount it can do off of pure brown is, admirable, I guess. Yeah, I'm not going to attack. I don't really see the point. Because we can intercept a Ragavan. Alrighty, scry. Well, that's a land, so to the top it goes. Alrighty. I wonder if we just draw a card, or if we. It's kind of a close call. I'm going to actually go with just drawing a card, I think. Okay. Well, maybe I should have drawn a card first, actually. Well, at least we get to gain a life. Yeah, I should have drawn a card first, before that thing came down. I'll just do this instead. Might have misplayed there. I mean, once that came down, why not just draw a card in response, right? I mean, I guess on some level, I really do want to hit my other red source, don't I? And also potentially color screwing them off red. I doubt it will, but it at least prevents, in theory, a Seasoned Pyromancer this turn, even if they have another Blood Crypt. But it could, in best case scenario, it keeps them off of red entirely. So, you never know. So not red entirely, but just keep them off of red, I guess. Okay. I don't know, man. Seems good. Do we just jam the ring? I'm gonna say no, actually. We're not gonna jam the ring just yet. Instead, what we're gonna do, we're gonna hit this. We're gonna hit this. And I guess while they're tapped out, we're gonna do this so that we can't get punished with another Bowmasters. Because we want to start drawing cards with the ring and not get punished, ideally. We want to draw one last card with the Mazemind Tome, two maybe. I don't know. It's close. We might also, I'd probably just gain the life, and then we could also try to gain advantage with the. Maybe we just gain advantage with the Saga. Okay, well, yeah, I think we're definitely one ring in it. One ring winging it. Okay, let's see. I don't think we have to scry. I think we can just leave this untapped. Although, ironically, scrying there would have been pretty good. Okay, ring time. Alrighty. Actually, let's just do this now while they can't while we can't get punished with the Orcish Bowmasters. Okay. That sucks if it's Thoughtseize, but it is what it is. Ready? Okay, we're not gonna do this just yet. Do this pretty much any turn. Man, that sucks. So let's just do this. I think we do this. Hopefully we draw an untapped red source of sorts. I think I'm going to do the unthinkable and pitch the Seasoned Pyromancer. No, we don't. We totally don't need to do that. Okay, let's do this. Hit this thing. Actually, once we hit the Magus, we can see here. Let's hit the Orc army. I think they would have played the Bowmasters a long time ago if they had it. And play this card. Do we want to Unholy Heat the Seasoned Pyromancer? That is the question. Probably not, because if they have a Ragavan. Also, if they Undying it, that's pretty nasty. Alrighty. Oh, what do we got here? Grief. Good grief. Okay, let's see. Pyromancer. Alrighty. I think we'll tank the two. I'm just kind of really afraid of an Undying effect. You know, this can spiral out of control pretty quickly. Maybe we'll just discard the Unholy Heat. I'm going to do the unthinkable, and I'm going to draw 2 cards. Or 3 cards, I guess. Maybe we one ring it up again, don't we? see here. Yeah, let's do this. Now we'll keep this one. Might as well play the Mazemind Tome because the life gain seems super relevant. I'm surprised they didn't cast in fire. Seems like exactly the kind of card they'd play. Alright, that's fine. I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll put that to the bottom. Alrighty. I guess I'll do this. Yeah, I guess I'll do this. I don't think I need Haywire Mite. Famous last words. I don't need 2 Seasoned Pyromancers. I think that's what it is. I do probably need Relic of Progenitus. I definitely don't need Urza Saga. There's another One Ring. Already. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. Alright, fair enough. We'll just pick off both of these Seasoned Pyromancers, I guess. I don't even know if we want to pick off both of them. Yeah, I think we do. I want to save the life. Alrighty. Alrighty. I think we can put that to the bottom. Alrighty. And I think we'll draw 3. And I think we'll play another One Ring. Probably will play the Haywire Mite too, right? Yeah. Get the Blood Moon. Let me hit this now. Play another One Ring. Seems good to me. Alrighty. And bam, bam. Can hit the Blood Moon another turn. Seems pretty good to me. And we may just not need to use the One Ring anymore. We do so many cards. Protects from everything, so I'm not going to block. Tiny. Alrighty. I'm not going to tap the One Ring yet, and I'm not going to tap the Mazemind Tome either. Alrighty. Man, I'm a little bit, this is a little bit more of the Mana Flood kind of nightmare scenario, though, that we definitely don't like to see. But, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're going to start Field of Ruining, because we don't want to thin above all else, I think. Ready. course they got another swamp. It's okay. Well, we do in theory have Seasoned Pyromancer flashbacks, so I'm going to try to avail myself of that. Might as well. It's not a foolproof plan, but might as well. Alright, that's fine. Gives me an opportunity to deal with that before I, you know. Okay. Play Walker. Let's do this. Looks pretty good to me. Alrighty, so that's what we're going to do. This thing comes online, very solid. This thing hits Bowmasters. I like it. That's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to yeah. I think this is good enough for us. There's another one ring. I'll just gain the 2 life right now, I guess. I'm a little bit worried about another Bowmaster. Hopefully they don't thought seize. Oh, I wish I would have thought about this, because I probably would have pitched the Fury. If they thought seize and they take the one ring, it could be a disaster. Alright, we'll do this. Okay. Alrighty. You got it, pal. Old buddy, old pal. Alrighty. I don't want to just draw any more cards because of the so here's what I'm going to do. This might bait out a Bowmaster, and that's kind of the entire point, because all right. Alright, I have to do this. We can't deal with an Undying effect, especially with the ring in there. What we can do is we can respond with a Lightning Bolt on the Dothy. Okay, good. Alright, and with the status quo the way it is, I'm very not inclined to tap the ring. I could, though. Maybe I will. The ring tempts me. The question is, how much more do I have in my deck? Let's see, the one ring, the one ring, the one ring. So this is my last one ring. How many more Haywire Mites do I have? Haywire Mite, Haywire Mite. I think I only have 2 Haywire Mites in my deck, though, right? Yeah, I think that's how I... No, I know not this one. This could be a disaster, but I'm going to do it. Okay. Okay. I'm really getting close to decking myself, but at the same time, I'm also putting on a clock, as it were. Alright, so I'm going to try to win, and win quickly with this army. Alrighty. Da, 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 da. We can hit that with our own Fury, so there is that. Alright, that's fine. I don't think we want to tap the One Ring again. But we will tap this, I think. Well, first let's do this. This is a no-brainer. Alrighty. We're definitely going to scry. We're going to flashback Seasoned Pyromancer and scry. That's the plan. We need to scry to the 4 life. It's super critical. Alrighty. Yeah, the One Ring though did make sure that we completely went crazy for the most part with card advantage. Always nice. We can play another Fury. Just can't forget to scry, because gaining this 4 life can be the difference between life and death. Alrighty. Well, it seemed like the One Ring was pretty good there. Yeah, I think we run it back. I just don't think the Underworld Cookbook is where we want to be. Haywire Mite. Haywire Mite does gain some life, and it does it is a way to shut off our own One Ring, so we're gonna run it back. Man, what a surprising yeah, man, the ring. The One Ring to rule them all. Yeah, man. The One Ring to rule them all. Let's see here. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's keep. As we suspected, though, the life gain is super relevant. I'm glad my first instinct that Mazemind Tome was just not, good enough. I mean, I'm glad I went against that, because like even the relatively minor just gaining the 4 life was just so unbelievably, unimaginably helpful. Okay. Bam. Gram. Okay, let's see. Here we're getting a little floody. Is what it is. Okay. Maybe draw something good to pitch if it's a Seasoned Pyromancer. It is. Okay. Well, it's not like the worst Seasoned Pyromancer they can do. I don't like the Field of Ruins. I just don't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna ditch both of them. All right. Alrighty. Working our way to Fury. No. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna do. We know they got Bowmasters actually. It's okay. We know they got Bowmasters, but I'll let them fish it out. We could have a good pitch with Fury here. Alrighty. We still do trade at least. Ready. Alright, we'll just do this here. Yeah. And might as well I guess we'll hit that on the upkeep. The only problem with this one, though, maybe I should have hit the Seasoned Pyromancer, because the only problem with this one is that an Undying effect is pretty nasty. Seasoned Pyromancer. It's kind of nasty no matter what, in a way. So there's that. I could be patient with the Fury. There's always that possibility. Alright, well that forecloses that possibility. Okay, we'll just do this here. Alright, that's, you know, could be worse. Come on, one ring. Alright, well, it's fine. We'll do this. Do this. We play into Bowmasters if we do it now, but we play into another Grief if we do it later. Maybe I should have held up for Ragavan. I just don't want to get got by an Undying effect. Okay. I'm going hard. I meant Fury. If it is Fury, I think we can swing it. They have good draws. Potentially, of course, you know, better. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. It is a good draw if I've ever seen one myself. Alrighty. Alrighty. Hopefully they don't have Bone Crusher Giant. That would suck. Okay, good. Alrighty. It's getting a little scary, not gonna lie. That's a good one, so keep it. Do I want to do this? Yeah, because what if I draw a relic or something? That is not a relic or something. All right, if they got an Undying effect, I'm kind of in a world of hurt. Guess I might as well do this. Yeah, that was not good. I was not expecting to draw this much air, but I guess it is a possibility. Have to factor that in. Grief. That's fine. They're actually going to see I have a really crappy hand. Of course, they still could have the Undying effect. If they do, I'm not going to be in for a good time. Oh man, that was scary there. Okay. Ready. Interesting. They didn't play Grief. Ready. I think I'm going to scry. That's a good one. I don't know though. I think I need all the life gain I can, don't I? Okay, that's good. Let's do this here. And do we play Mazemind Tome? I think gaining the life is super relevant. Although possibly just going for the jugular is kind of relevant too, isn't it? Let's do this. Oh, they just give up. A little interested in that. I mean, I have a little bit of air in my hand, but to be fair, we draw 4 cards on the next turn. Let's just take a quick peek. Yeah, the One Ring. Okay, the One Ring made it all okay. Well, hey, the One Ring, man. I don't know. Not gonna lie, this might come as a shock to some of you all, but this card seems a little good. Okay, all right, let's see how this one goes. All right, this one seems like a keeper. This seems like a keeper to me. Do we just play out the Haywire Mite? I'm kind of leaning towards yeah. Worst case scenario, we gain some life. Um, yeah, this could be wrong, but yeah, I'll swing it. Oh, the Rakdos scam. Kind of looking a little scammy. So I'm just gonna Flame Slash this. All right, go. Turn. I just like dealing with sorceries. Now, if it is scam though, like the problem is they could play a Fury, scam it, but aside from that, Lightning Bolt pretty much deals with everything in their deck, including that. Okay. So the thing is, oh, okay. Alrighty. That's cool. This could be a big problem here because I really want to get a They get my Seasoned Pyromancer actually, so I probably shouldn't have let them untap. But I'm just worried that if they Undying it, I don't know, we'll see. Alright, that's fine. Actually, if I did it on their upkeep, I don't think they could have cast it on their upkeep. But now they can cast it anytime this turn. Alright, that's fine. I'm thinking I'm going to hit my own Seasoned Pyromancer because then I get to hit it on the flashbacks. Seems reasonable to me. Maybe I just start cranking out the tokens. Yeah, I think I just start cranking out the tokens. Ready. Yeah, that was a mistake. But then again, they had Undying Malice actually, so never mind. Ugh. Yeah, it's fine. I have another Urza Saga. I mean, I shouldn't complain too much having another Urza Saga and all. Do I want to take it? I don't want to take it. I mean, I'll take it. Ready. We'll do this. Relic of Progenitus. I think we're doing this here. It's just the most efficient, I think. Efficiency. Let's hold back here. I may want to actually blow this. It depends if they have an untapped like Blood Crypt or something. You know what? I can't risk it. I can't risk that Croxa there. I have to play it safe. Hey, that's fine. Take my Flame Slash. And they did actually have an untapped source, so worth noting. I think this is a pretty easy block, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna get this one. We're gonna do bam. And we're gonna do this. Oop, maybe I should have kept the green source untapped. It's okay though. But I think we're kind of going along swimmingly. No rings yet, but I think we're kind of swimmingly regardless. We're doing okay. Dothy, okay, that's cool. Feel the ruin. Yeah, they don't have good attacks. I guess they can get Urza Saga. The One Ring seems pretty good, but we're gonna wait on that. Yeah, Relic. Oops. Alright, I think we're just gonna go aggro here because they're gonna get us. They're gonna get a Urza Saga. We have a lot of firepower here for what it's worth, but they do get to use our Urza Saga, which I probably would if I were them. Okay, interestingly, they didn't go for the Urza Saga. I guess I can kind of see it. Let's see, do I go for Seasoned Pyromancer or do I go for the One Ring? I think I'm gonna go for the Seasoned Pyromancer. I don't see much need to play the One Ring just yet, but I do. But putting extra bodies on the table seems pretty good. Alrighty. Alright, let's go. Void Walk. Let's do this. We would have lost so hard to Croxa if we didn't crack that relic. Notice that they dumped a Croxa somewhere in there. Okay, so I'm smelling a Fury. Passed the smell test. Haywire Mite. That's fine. But that's not going to kill it though. Okay. It's fine. Okay, I just win. So it's the lag. Somehow I was worried for a second that somehow I lost. I'm like, what does this game? I lose the game or something? And we didn't have to reveal the ring, which I think is pretty huge. So okay. I mean, I think we're main boarded. Haywire Mite seems a little suspect, but only when we're The thing about Haywire Mite, man, it's just so potentially a godsend with the ring. It is a little medium. Still is a little medium though without the ring, but I still think I think we just run it back. Maybe one Haywire Mite can be a Brittle Effigy though. Yeah, I think one Haywire Mite can be a Brittle Effigy, but you know, that's yeah. No red. Using Furies on Ragavans. I don't know. I mean, I could. Well, at least this hand has red mana, but this is scary. I'm not so sure I want the One Ring because the problem is I might need to play this to stabilize. I mean, it's still in my deck, waiting to get top decked, but the One Ring is powerful, but we have to. There are situations where we don't necessarily want it. So it looks like we're getting scammed. At least we get to hide the ring a little longer. Also, so if we do lose this one, because I would have taken the ring probably if it was really a big deal. Them not knowing about the ring means maybe they don't bring in what's it called cast into fire. So okay, all right. we have sometimes come back from games, from scammy games like this, so we shall see. Copperline Gorge. Okay. Fury would be very sweet. Nope. There's no guarantee I draw an untapped red source, so I have to do this, and I have to eat my Furies. I mean, I have to eat my Ragavans. That could have been a good one. So it goes. No, I don't want that. I do want that, thank you very much. Please, no, whatever you call it, I can't deal with that. My heart is too aching. Okay, it's not bad. I don't want to get discarded, so against all odds I might play this out. Nah, I'm going to maximize card advantage. Yeah, I'm going to maximize my card advantage by just getting my token. Maybe. Maybe. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Okay. Relic of Progenitus seems pretty decent. This could be a mistake. Should I attack? Man, attacking seems free, but at the same time, a well-placed Fatal Push. It's hard to just pass up, though, on this much damage. Already. Okay. Well, so far, so good. I do want to gain 4 life, though. I like it, but I also kind of don't. Oh, yeah. So I could Haywire Mite the treasure token. Might not actually be the worst thing in the world, actually. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it. If they take it, then 3 damage to their face. GG. Alrighty. Alrighty, well, that was pretty, yeah. Alright, next one. Let's go. Red Midrange with the ring. I think I'll keep, we have Fury to hold down the fort even with no red mana. And it's like scam after scam after scam. Like, oh my god. Can we face anything else? Okay, we're definitely gonna offer the trade with our Haywire Mite. Little unsung thing is that I can cast this off of colorless, and they're probably gonna deal with it, but at least maybe I put them in a situation where they don't have the 3 mana to cast a Seasoned Pyromancer of mine off the top, so maybe. Okay, now that is a little more like the kind of Fury that I was. All right, I'm just gonna brave it because the Fury is too good to pass up. So, boom, 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 boom. Hopefully they don't have. It could be a mistake here. See here. Okay, good. Keep this around for the blocks. I might not actually scry. No, I'm gonna scry. We really need to hit this 3rd land drop pretty bad, so we can actually get red mana. See, though, the ability for this deck to operate even without any red mana is kind of surprising. All right, you got me. Let's see. Oh, interesting, they took the Relic. Alrighty. No, I want red mana. But I will probably just draw off of this one. Yeah. There's my red mana. Let's use this now so they can't Undying for the blocks. All right, let's go. And I'm liking this. Maybe drawing 3 cards off of Mazemind Tome, scrying once to the bottom, gaining 4 life. Still pretty good card. Okay. I think they're gonna go against the Seasoned Pyromancer, I'm guessing. But who knows? Oh, yeah, no, they didn't. Or they did go. No, they didn't go after the Seasoned Pyromancer. All right, that's fine. So I'm gonna do this right now, so I can't get got with orcs. So I'll have to take 3. I think I can live with that. Ready? Should I scry? I don't think I need to just yet. Now, should I go after this on their upkeep? I'm kind of leaning towards yes. Okay. Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to go after the Dothy, but the Dothy can hit this. We're going to go after the Dothy when it attacks. The problem with going after Grief is if they Undying it, it's too brutal. It's my Seasoned Pyromancer as well. I'd rather just not deal with that. Alright, we'll just do this. If they Undying it, then at least the Thoughtseize was pointless. Yeah. Put them to the test here. Little test. Now, notably, I know what some of you are all thinking. If we wouldn't have cracked the field, we would have found enough mana to play Seasoned Pyromancer and Lightning Bolt. Not true though, because if we would have cracked the Field of Ruin, it's not clear what would have been on top of the library, but it likely would have been something other than Seasoned Pyromancer because it wouldn't have been shuffled. But whatever. Yep, that's fine. But that's fine because Thoughtseize is kind of redundant at this point. Okay. Although I guess they I'm surprised they didn't go for my Seasoned Pyromancer. They must have orcs. I literally can't think of anything else. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if they realize that they can play the Seasoned Pyromancer. Fury. At least we gain 2 life off of this if it is Fury. Alright, fine. That's fine. Ouch. Alright, so they did figure out they can get Seasoned Pyromancer. Probably should have gone after the Dothy for that reason. They could have gotten my field, but, you know. No, they would have Undying it though, so it would have been the same thing. Yeah, it would have been the same thing. All right, let's see if we can get the One Ring. Oh, that is not bad though. All right, maybe against my better judgment. Go for that. Okay. So I don't like Grief. I also don't like dying to Fury. Fury seems more dangerous. Man, this is not ideal. Player on Orcs, I guess. Well, if they got Grief, joke's on them. My hand sucks. Alrighty. Dothy. Seasoned Pyromancer, not bad. Let's see. Hopefully they didn't get an Undying effect, because I think I have to block the Seasoned Pyromancer, which also in turn means that the Dothy is live. I need the One Ring. Well, maybe not, because this goes to my graveyard. Well, but this one goes to exile. I can't not block. If they play the wrong effect, though, it actually goes into play under my turn, under its owner's control. So Undying Malice. Let me see. Is there a different one? Okay. Let's do this here. See if they have any other basics. They do not, for what it's worth. Now that definitely goes to the bottom. Oh my goodness. This is not exactly what they promised me. This is not what they promised me. I am not one of these people. Yeah, we're gonna have to take 7 damage minimum. They probably have us dead. Man, One Ring could have possibly helped, but it just wasn't meant to be. Right, so maybe they're scared of a lightning bolt or something. I don't know. Yeah, I got no follow-up play. This only lands. Dang it, man. Yeah. Still think we run it back. I guess we take out 1 Haywire Mite for 1 Brittle Effigy. No, not that. Not Elixir of Immortality. Brittle Effigy. There we go. We fought the good fight for a while. I don't know what to do about that though. We just got pretty flooded. Ever since I stopped playing the modal double-faced cards, there has been a little uptick in mana flooding, but if we can fire off enough demolition fields early on, it could help thin. It just seems like thinning doesn't help as much as just playing like spell lands, but I've definitely been liking the 8 fields overall, especially their ability to get another color. All right, well, I'll keep it. If this is an experimental hand for the One Ring, if I've ever seen one. Let's see if they can strip me of all of my One Rings. If they play Grief, they'll probably end up taking the Unholy Heat if they're scamming, because yeah. And hats off to my opponent actually last game. They had a scam hand and they had a pretty darn good you know, pretty darn good sequence of plays after that, so good on them. But okay. Unlicensed Hearse. Okay. If you say so, pal. I wouldn't say like the graveyard is necessarily my main source of power, but I guess it is a source of power. If they want to, okay. So they're hitting their land drops consistently. Can't say the same thing about me though. Little old me. Alrighty, let's go. Let's see here. I'll just do this. Get a card off of our troubles. Alright, that's fine. Mazemind Tome, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Drawing another land, though, would be a little better than not bad. Oh, from mana flooded to mana screw. So it goes. Maybe they're gonna get mana screwed too, or maybe they're mana flooded. We did sequence pretty nicely. Nope, not mana screwed. Maybe mana flooded. If they don't have a actual 3-drop play, could vote in favor of them being mana flooded. You never know. All right, come on, let's hit our land drops, man. You gotta hits the land drops, man. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'll take it. RT. We're probably just gonna use the maze mines for. Okay, well, we don't need this many rings, so that takes care of that issue. Alrighty, 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 alrighty. So they're obviously gonna boom boom. It's fine. What you gonna be in the neighbor P? What you gonna be in the neighborhood? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna go after the Dothy because I'm not so worried about the Vassal when we gain protection or everything, which is kind of what we're gonna hope to play for. Plus, also it's I think it's about the same thing if they Undying effect one or the other. But you know, all right. We're definitely wondering if we can get away with it. Okay, I like it. Man, I don't want to put this to the bottom, but I guess I will. I mean, I can shuffle it back from the bottom. Definitely want to draw that 4th land though. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, we can shuffle that back from the bottom. Alrighty. Yeah, they're getting a big hearse. So I'm not gonna wait around and dink around. I'll just do this right here. Can't Undying it. Oof. They also can't crew the hearse. Crewing the hearse is a little bit scary. I don't actually. I guess this is where actually what happens? Does it become an illegal target if it accrues in response to the Haywire Mite? Gotta be very careful about that. So do I want to bolt this? I don't think so. All right, come on. Gotta hit that 4th land. Well, fine. I'll bite. It's you know, at least it's I'll try to be patient for next turn. Alright, well, unless I got double Undying, I can at least interact with this a little bit. Ring is for face. Not one ring, one leaf. Ready. One is for hope. Alright, well that works too. So is this a 7 damage? Not bad. I don't know if that alone is worth it though. Well, let's see if they can defend that. With another one. They might. Okay, why not? Smack me for 8. So I'm really glad I held on to that lightning bolt, needless to say. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I think that's good. I was hoping I could draw something to. Yeah, that's okay. Maybe I should have put that to the bottom. And there's no, I don't know. That's pretty good, but the problem is I think I'm gonna want to play the other ring first. Okay, not bad. Let's do this here. Yeah, I'm gonna play the other ring. Alrighty. No cast in the fire, no cast in the fire, no cast in the fire. I really need those Haywire Mites. Brittle Effigy could be not bad either, also. Okay. I'll probably draw one. Maybe that's being greedy. Nah, I'm not going to draw one. The reason being is that I don't want to overdo it with the Seasoned Pyromancer. Oh, they're probably Workish Bowmasters though, in which case that's GG. So maybe I do have to draw it. So I can draw instant speed removal. That's instant speed removal if I've ever seen it. Alrighty. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna, I guess we're gonna do this one. I'll discard the Flame Slash. It's okay. I don't think it's necessary. Okay. Alrighty. This could be bad actually. I could always tap the one ring for more. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I died next turn anyway, so I might as well maybe tap it. Maybe I get another ring. Nope. At least I can do this. I'll discard both of these. Ready. Wow. Well, let's see if they can deal with all these creatures. They might. They might. And I might also just die to my own ring too. Something to always consider. Yeah, They might take the lightning bolt if they've got like land into grief, but I'll risk it. All right, looks like they probably did. Yeah, or just this, I guess. This works too. All right, have another removal spell. Alrighty, not bad. Not bad at all. Does this come into play tap, though? Dying Malice. Yeah, so they actually screwed this one up because unless they die for like a Dragavan or something, they can't, they needed to crew the hearse before maybe they do have the Ragavan, in which case it's just GG. Okay. Yeah, but they actually just had GG though, if they didn't missequence there. So, oof. That is something to consider always. Okay. This is getting a little ridiculous, man. Holy moly. Alright, we're just gonna do this because we gotta get Haywire Mite or something. Or another One Ring, I guess that works too. Alright, there's a Saga. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't play both the Ring and Fury. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, this is kind of really insane here. Alrighty, I guess we're just doing this here then. Let's do this under upkeep, so. Where are those Haywire Mites, though? Might need it kind of badly against that unlicensed hearse. Doodle doodle. So, protection of everything. Hopefully I don't have stomp. Okay, got it. Haywire Mite. Oh, Haywire Mite. Oh, hi ho there you, oh, Haywire Mite. Okay, no Haywire Mite yet. No Haywire Mite yet. Alright, so I'm probably not gonna tap this anymore. I don't want to lose double bolt. Instant artifact land. Okay. It's dicey here as long as there's this unlicensed hearse, which I guess is also keeping me off delirium, to be fair. Yep. But I do get Haywire Mite finally, hopefully next turn, if they don't drop Bloodbeam. I almost want to Haywire Mite my own One Ring, but I'm not there yet. First I gotta get rid of that hearse. Thing is boom. Okay, but this alone though, because I do have, they can't crew it, so this alone is not necessarily gonna get them there. Okay, unless I'm missing something, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, I don't want to tap the ring, I think. Alrighty. Using double bolt is okay. So we just drew a natural Haywire Mite, which is excellent. Yes, Haywire Mite to the rescue. Now, hopefully they don't have some way to, one way we can play around this is we play another Haywire Mite to respond in case of some kind of activation shenanigans. Let's do this. Yes. Mind if I do? Ready. Orcish Bowmasters. Right, that's fine. I think I'm going to exile. You know what I'm going to do? Turn off auto yields. I'll do this. This was a mistake. I should have bolted this in response. I guess I'll just flame slash it then. So it kills my construct token, I guess. Yeah, I should have bolted in response. It's okay though. It is what it is. I just still drew a ton of cards. This thing still. Oh no! Shoot, I forgot. So I guess it just cancels out. Oh man, that sucks. Well, at least I can do this. But now I'm actually kind of in the hot seat, aren't I? Oh man, that was kind of not what I was expecting here. Maybe I can keep them off of Fury mana. Didn't realize last one was that one. Nope, that's not definitely keeping them off of Fury mana. In fact, I may have even brought them one step closer to Furies. I even talked about playing the other one in order to play around shenanigans, and I played right into shenanigans. But it still doesn't necessarily mean that for sure, because they need to draw basically Orcish Bowmaster or Fury, because they need to draw a way to kill this and activate it, which they could. There are cards in the deck that do that. But I guess Orcish Bowmaster just has to be Fury, because Orcish Bowmaster technically doesn't do it. Okay, righty. Ready. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's draw a card. We're at 19 cards in our deck, man. Like, this is insane. Now we get to feel like Omnath. Tapping the ring maybe a little too much. Alright, well, maybe we can finally... No, I don't want to just auto-lose. I guess I still auto-lose to a Fury, but I don't want to auto-lose to Ragavan or something. Fury of Fate. Got something. Oh, let's do this, I guess. Oh, there's only one Fury left in their deck, so there's that at least. Alrighty. Alright, well, there's the activation. I would have died if I would have attacked, so good to know. I might just crack both of these. I'm going to crack at least one. Very little downside, I think. Do I crack both? Maybe not. Okay. Let's do this. Definitely drawing a lot of lands. Okay, that's good. We want to do this one. Just discard these two. Well, alright, we'll see. Man. Well, 13 cards left. At least we have blockers. Maybe we get the Haywire Mite. If they tap it, they need another Orcs. Alright, that's fine. That is fine. So they're obviously gonna activate that one. If they attack with both, they're not playing around Haywire Mite. But this can't. Yeah, I guess it can crew tapped, can't it? Yeah, maybe it can. Let's see here. What can we do? I may actually want to just scry on purpose instead of drawing a card so that I don't deck. Unless I'm missing something, I can block it. I can block it, so there's that. Let's see. Let's see. Guess I'll do this to my own library. Scry, bottom, bam, bam. I think I'll definitely scry. Bottom, I think. Scry. I think top. Alrighty. So. More Haywire Mite. Okay, let's not screw this one up. I think if we do this, yeah, then we can finally, unless I'm missing something, I think this finally puts the era of unlicensed hearse behind us. Oh man. That was a scary saga right there to deal with that unlicensed hearse. Oof. We finally did, and I think we're on track. Oh man, and they got 7 minutes left. Oof, that was an insane game right there, man. I'll tell you what. I wonder if we actually want Brittle Effigy instead of Haywire Mite. I'm actually going with Haywire Mite now. I think there's going to be more. I know we kind of finagled it there, but yeah, I like it. Man, that was so mana floody for a while though. We had to draw like three quarters of our deck, but we got there. Oof. All right, well, hopefully they don't have a grief scamming plan. A grief scam. Okay, they just have good old Thoughtseize. I can tolerate that one. Okay. Okie dokie. Okity dokity. Okity dokity. Okity dokity. Okity dokity. Okity dokity. Okity doke. Okity doke. Doke. Okity doke. Okay, so I might have Dashing Ragas in my future. If they do, they do. I'll just play this out. I like having this available, is what it is. Dashing Raga is what it is also. Okay, no Dashing Ragas yet. Okay. I always have to watch out of Bowmasters. In fact, I'm kind of thinking this is Bowmasters here. It is. I'll probably tank the damage and then end of turn on Unholy Heat. Like I got, or just play it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because no, I think I'll just try to think here. I think tanking the damage makes the most sense. And just getting a free lightning bolt on my face. Yeah, we'll do this. No, you know what? We'll flame slash. The problem is if they have another one, then I'm mega screwed. Alrighty. I'm actually gonna save the other relic for two reasons. One, I may want to crack this relic and Unholy Heat, and two, I may want to pitch the relic Seasoned Pyromancer. Let's see here. I'll take the one. See these little dinky bodies, they can really get in there. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, and if they want to question the Bowmasters, okay, they don't. I'll just play this. I'll tank one more damage from this thing, but I'm just getting a little mana screwed. It's just not to my liking. Shall see. And I'm trying to play around another Bowmaster. Okay, that's fine. It's more where this one came from. If they take Unholy Heat, then we definitely know they got Bowmasters in their hand. Okay, they got Bowmasters in their hand. Well, let's try to bait it out now. Alright, but now we can use the Flame Slash, so... I actually did this on purpose. I tried to bait this out. Still can't guarantee that this was a good use of our baiting it out, but it is. Okay, well, whoop-de-doo. I guess I'm going to have to do this here. Now, should I discard the One Ring? This is a close call. No, the One Ring's just too kind of important. I don't know, for testing, for science, I had to do that. The One Ring's kind of the key to everything else. But I could also kill myself if I'm not careful. Alrighty. So we're going to attack, and we're not going to tap for two reasons: Bowmasters, and also a Grief for Thoughtseize on their turn. Actually, no, the Grief for Thoughtseize were protected. Because I got Haywire Mite, I'll probably tap. Although Bowmasters can be a little concerning. Alright, fine. This does concern me though, because this potentially takes away Haywire Mite. So maybe I'll be a little careful with the One Ring. Not yet. Not yet. We can flashback Seasoned Pyromancer. We could start doing it next turn, maybe. How many One Rings do I have? So I've still got way more left. This could be a mistake, but we're okay. There we're gonna go. Ready. Okay. Try to put the pressure on them. We're not going to tap it. We're going to try to be conservative, but we are going to try to see the Pyromancers. Alrighty. Alright, well, I think we're in a good spot if they're using their fatal pushes on our tokens. Let's draw a card. Okay. We're basically going to draw 2 cards and then deploy the other ring when that comes to that. Alrighty. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Keep this one. And let's do this one. And I got a good feeling about this, so let's go. The One Ring is actually feeling a little bonkers, not gonna lie. This was pretty bonkers already. Alright, well, I guess I'll say match 5 because we're 4-0, and unfortunately this is a mulligan. Well, we got the One Ring, we got the Relic, we got removal. And so far, I gotta say, I feel like I kind of stand corrected. I mean, again, this might come as a shock to some of you all. Ironically, it kind of coming as a shock to me, even though it sounds like a meme or something. Yeah, I'll just Lightning Bolts just has a higher base power level, but the One Ring actually feels a little busted. So I know it's who would have thunk? The fact that it protects you is I think the thing. Man, the indestructibility. Like I feel like in testing either the indestructibility or the protecting you needed to go. But both of them though just make so much sense flavor wise. I feel like their hands were tied. All right, that's fine. Like of course they had to make it indestructible. I mean, did they have to make it 4 mana though? They could have made it 5 mana. The problem is, I think we all know if they were worried if they made it 5 mana, it wouldn't see play. It probably wouldn't if it was 5 mana. 4 mana is just kind of barely enough. See play. Okay. Too bad I'm stuck on mana. But if history is any indication, once we get to 4 mana, that could be basically as good as GG. Man, and again, the Haywire Mites being both a tool in our arsenal and a way to deal with opposing rings is so sweet. Okay. All right. That can bounce the ring, although bouncing the ring seems like one of the least. If this is copycat, I don't know. All right, let's go. Do this. Boom. Boom, boom. All right, One Ring. Hopefully they don't bounce the Urza Saga. They're probably gonna bounce a token, in my experience. They could bounce the Saga though. They're probably weighing their options. I'm getting copycat vibes here, or just Omnath vibes. All right. We don't want to start One Ringing just yet. We got the Urza Saga plan. Okay, that's fine. You got it, pal. Yeah, maybe we'll wait on the Urza Saga. We'll do this. So we're going to send both of these at this because it just feels too crunchy for them to use a Solitude on one elemental token in my experience. Yeah. Okay. The problem is our plan of decking them may not necessarily, like, if you've heard my thoughts in previous videos, my thinking is we actually kind of try to deck them. Here's the problem. I wonder if I start going nuts with the ring, am I actually going to deck myself in the same way that they used to deck themselves? I don't know. Can I trust myself to overwhelm them? I might be able to though, because I could pull ahead because unlike them, I actually have an answer to their ring. I guess they have answers to my ring too, so I don't know. I think they can kind of deal everything I throw at them. For science, I may just have to. Well, I think I really have to now. We're gonna duel. Okay, it's one ring duel time. Although they get one more solid turn of doing the one ring duel, maybe. Alright. It's ring time. The duel in rings. Let's go. Okay. Yes, you guys aren't used to me packing the ring, are you? Alrighty. Haywire Mite would be pretty good. Seasoned Pyromancer is a good card to just, have a bunch of bodies out here. Fury? If not Fury, then Teferi. Teferi. Oh, Fable. Tefable. Clefairy. So they're still ahead on cards. I'm just going to keep that in mind. They didn't play, I got a feeling they're going to play Leyline Binding, but they're going to at least draw a card off of this, hopefully. Yeah, that's definitely Leyline Binding. Alrighty. That's a little kind of dinky, kind of rinky dink here, but let's do this. Let's try to play a bunch of tokens, I guess. So they are kind of putting themselves to the test, so there's that. Need to fairy bounce it, play another one. They've got their ways. I can Haywire Mite that on my turn, but that's probably what I want to do. I have to imagine if there's ever, but I don't know. There's a funny case of me actually kind of wanting them to take damage. I guess what we can do is we can attack, see where that goes, and we'll see. Kind of wish I got my Urza Saga down at least one turn earlier, but it's okay. Could even end up being a blessing in disguise that they tap this more times than us, taking more damage. We were kind of more on the aggressive side because of Seasoned Pyromancer. Are you like chatting me or something? No? Omnath? Another one ring, okay, fair enough. Okay, they took care of a token. It's because they have to discard, so there's that. Well, there's a Haywire Mite off the top. So notably, I can actually Haywire Mite the Leyline Binding. I probably want to do that. Let's do this first. Yeah, pretty free. Draw one card because they're not gonna. But I get to. Is this opponent controls? I don't think they have some way to like punish me, so I'm probably gonna One Ring myself at end of turn. I mean, if they can't, it's opponent controls. So my plan is to exile the Leyline Binding at the end of their turn, and then start ringing it up on my turn. That's the plan, at least. Okay, let's see what they go after. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if they are aware that I can get my ring back, because they definitely, I'm sure they must have another Leyline Binding, because, I mean, clearly they have to use Leyline Binding on the ring, or things get kind of nutty pretty quickly. But the reason why I'm going to wait until end of turn is because this plays around like Sorcery Speed, Prismatic Ending, or something. Okay, Omnath is always a blast. Alrighty. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. La 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 la. Yeah, definitely. You know, when I was thinking maybe maybe for Haywire Mite just too many. Nope. I think Haywire Mite is pretty pretty core part of the One Ring strategy for doing this. Okay, what is that? All right, well, that's how they get that back to their hand for the One Ring shenanigans. All right, unlimited Otawaras. Gotta love it. All right, well, still not going to stop me from, because we can always just repeat it, because you know, if we draw another one, hit the other one. But of course, they can repeat it with the Otawaras. Alrighty. Guess I might as well do this now. Well, what's the point of like responding to it, you know? Wait a minute. Why did I like not draw the card or something? Oh, I see. So it's actually preventing me from drawing a card. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, reprieve. All right, well, this is interesting. So I actually didn't know their instance. You know, actually, I didn't realize that. Actually, I didn't realize this actually could affect the cast into fire. I didn't realize that if I responded to them tapping, they didn't even draw a card. Because I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? But now it makes sense. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. want to hit the reflection and the shaman. Okay. Alrighty. I gotta just take my lickings, I guess. Yeah, actually, the One Ring actually is not good in this duel because unlike other cards that I played, it doesn't actually give me card advantage if they respond with Leyline Binding, which I didn't realize. So that's a little bit of a bummer. I don't want to just play this because it's just going to get killed or something without too much fanfare. I guess that's fine. All right. Yeah, maybe this is where the shortcoming of the ring comes up. Ironically, not in the ring itself when it's pretty good in other matchups, but it's just like when we run up against other ring decks, we just might not be the best ring deck in the room, if that makes sense. That could be the hidden shortcoming. Because I mean, I'm getting 4-1s no problem. So if I go 4-1, it kind of puts kind of a damper on the enthusiasm in a way because again, we don't have problems going 4-1. We do have problems, going 5-0. Okay, Soaring City. Whatever. I guess that's fine. Hit this thing. Alrighty. If I can somehow keep picking these things off, they don't have Lightning Bolt. Maybe I can actually deck them. We'll have to see. They have lethal next turn? Yeah, because they can down tick with the Ren, so I gotta have some kind of a Lightning Bolt effect. I might be running out of fetchable lands. Yellow Snoring. Fable, okay, Fable. Let's do this. Good thing I didn't get frisky with the taps. Maybe a red card plus Fury. Nope. Alrighty, well, they could easily just pick this off, pick this off, pick this off. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll let them just use up the rest of their clock here. Went down to 16 cards. So as you can see, they're not too far off from decking, and that's how a lot of these games go. But this one they had a lot of. See, another deck that I faced not long ago didn't have Fable, and Fable can help a little bit with closing out. So I know this is gonna seem weird, but we may actually. I think we actually take out the One Ring because Leyline Binding is kind of puts a damper on this. I just don't know, as you can see. But I think Cleansing Wildfire going for the Strip Mine effect, I think that actually has some real merit here. I really think it does. I think we want Brittle Effigy. I don't know if we need 3 lightning bolts. You know what? We'll still keep the One Ring. Maybe a Relic of Progenitus is maybe like not as important. Yeah, 3 lightning bolts, 1 ring. Yeah, we'll do it this way. At least, you know, the One Ring just has a lot. It still has a lot of upside. I mean, so this puts a damper on our ability to handle a Ren and 6, but this looks like a hand that isn't not too afraid of Ren and 6 at least. So if we can win this one, they might not have enough time to win the next one. So let's see. Being ahead on the clock is huge in this matchup. If you're an Omnath player, it may behoove you to really try to be very cognizant of your play speed. This could be a big problem though if I don't draw another land, because this one is going to go the way to the Dodo, and I don't have relics to pivot these into actually drawing a card. Oy. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay, sweet. Perfect. Excellent. I just think Lightning Bolt is the least likely to really be necessarily good. Maybe the Urza Sagas can do good in the world. What I don't like is I'm gonna have to fetch probably the Haywire Mite preemptively, so it gives them a turn to be able to deal with it before we. Yeah, so last game here, so, you know, for better or for worse, won't last that much longer. Let's see here. Alrighty. And I want to make another token so bad, but I also don't want them to gain too much more advantage. So what I'm going to do this. Haywire Mite. And I guess this is, we got Delirium now, so that's cool. I guess I'll hit the Fable. It does just seem like the thing to do, doesn't it? Alrighty. Yeah, we definitely have Delirium, so that's good at least. But, and that actually without the Mistress Research desks. Yeah, it's funny. The other version doesn't have the ring, but it is a little more low to the ground. I'm kind of missing the Mistress Research desks here. Okay, well, it's not the ring. The ring is a little bit. All right, let's see. Are they gonna lightning bolt that? All right, that's fine. Okay. Man, I don't know. Maybe this is where it comes from. Maybe we're just not the best ring deck. We got our own ring, but yeah. You see, that was the problem. Once they go nuts with this here, this ring is kind of a sitting duck to their Leyland bindings. Man, it sucks to like, because the ring was performing so well. The thing is, all those matchups though are very beatable without the ring. That's the thing. And the ring is, I think, actively losing me this match, which ironically I won a lot without the ring. So, man, what a break! What a putting the brakes on as far as like. I was so enthusiastic. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like they could still deck and they could still run out of time. So like, maybe I, you know, like I don't know. I'm gonna do. Well, I think taking them off red entirely seems a little better. Hopefully they don't have a basic mountain here, because that would suck if they can special reprieve. I don't think they can. All right, let's do that. Alrighty, Okay. We might be in the territory where, with double Unholy Heat, Fury, I might actually have an ability to put the brakes on a lot of their so I don't know. They still could lose by decking. It is entirely possible. Should I one shot the Teferi? I mean, there's advantages and disadvantages. Probably not. I gotta focus on just staying alive. And Teferi's the one planeswalker that doesn't necessarily kill me. Ren and 6 in this build that plays Lightning Bolt. Not all of them play Lightning Bolt, but in this build, since it plays Lightning Bolt, Ren and 6 is actually Ren and 6 is not necessarily a must-answer planeswalker in the matchups that don't play Lightning Bolt, but this one does. So, all right. So that unfortunately is definitely disguising a Leyline Binding. This is the problem. The One Ring is worse than yeah, way worse than Relic of Progenitus here, unfortunately. But at least it's not getting rid of my Delirium. So there is that. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. I think what I do is I Unholy Heat the Omnath, and the reason why is because I want to be able to use the Fury to hit both the token and the Fable. That's what I want. Of course, they're probably going to play Reprieve, but it doesn't permanently deal with it, so there's that. And it also does get them closer to decking. But this also dings me only for 2. Did discard Leyline Binding. What is this? Okay, I guess I'll go for the Fury here. Well, I guess I have to draw another land. Let's first things first, right? Hopefully they just cast the ring. Yeah, hopefully they just cast the ring, because then that gives me the ability to get value off of my ring. Actually, I guess at least I get some value out of the ring. I get to give myself protection from everything, right? So there's that. All right, well, let's make them use their Reprieve here. Or let's make them use their Leyline Binding. But at least, all right, that's fine. You know what we're actually going to do? We're actually going to do this. Just down, all right. Alrighty. At least this card comes into play. Let's see how hard they go for decking themselves. Yeah, they're starting to. I think they're starting to realize, like, wait a minute. Yeah, this is getting a little concerning, though. Not gonna lie. Okay. Yeah, this is the problem, losing to the better ring deck. I mean, eventually maybe they run out of reprieves. So I think what I do is I wait to draw a card, right? Until end of turn, I guess. Might as well try to draw a card. Okay, yeah. that's cool. They get tokens, but at least they don't deal me damage. They used at least one Leyline Binding, so there's that. Alrighty. Alrighty. Graham. Alrighty. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know though. Surviving 13 more turns seems like a tall order, but I don't know. They've got their last Leyline Binding in their deck. They got it. They got it. Did they got it? They could also just continuously bolt me. Bam. Oh. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, I guess third time's the charm, right? I mean, why not? Probably have what's it called? Prismatic Ending, or not. There's that, I guess. La 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 la. Choose a one ring to keep. Yeah, I guess this one, right? Or this one. Maybe I keep this one or this one. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, now we know they got that Leyline Binding. Might as well not just play right into it, right? Okay. Because at least this card's an artifact. Unless we lose no life also. Yeah, it's the classic double fury trick that we're familiar with. Okay. Well, maybe. Yeah, the problem is they can go nuts with the solitudes now, can't they? What's just the plan here? Well, the plan is just do this. I don't know where this leads me, but this is the plan. Alrighty. I guess this gives us some kind of something to do, right? Yeah, but they got potentially like a huge army here. Yeah, it sucks. Sucks losing this deck. We beat them all the time actually without the. I think we saw some of it on the videos actually. I think yeah, one ring is just worse than nothing in this matchup because of Leyline Binding. That's the problem. I mean, technically, it's maybe not the worst thing ever, only in the sense that like Relic, messes with the delirium, but It might be worse than Relic anyway. At least Relic draws me a little further to my deck. Because like Leyline Binding's kind of crappy, excuse the French, against almost everything else in the deck. I mean, I guess it's okay against Mazemind Tome, but we still get to draw a card off of it. We don't with One Ring, interestingly enough. Um, Relic, basically we could just cycle it, but like, I mean, everything else, Leyline is kind of a 1 for 2. All right, maybe they misclick. Maybe I get to. Damn it, man. I was trying to do that at the end of my turn. So they can click attack all. Righty, I guess. All right, post-sieg wrap up. Well, we got to test the One Ring, but that was a little bit of a buzzkill though at the end because the thing is, yes, I think the best showing really for the One Ring was actually the Living End matchup in the beginning, and that's the one matchup where I think we might not have won the 2 out of 3 if not because of it, because it almost had a Wrath of God-ish type of effect. That was very exciting at first, but like the thing is like let's take a look here. Even Aspiring Spike is trying as hard as he can to absolutely break the ring in half, right? Isn't he? He's playing in like literally everything. He's one of the best players. I think he's definitely better than me. But interestingly enough, unless I'm missing something, here he is. I mean, he's got 4 trophies. Yeah, that's more than me, more than my 1. But like he's not at the top here. And like what that's telling me, believe it or not, is that I think what he's starting to realize is the same thing. Maybe this little testing session revealed. Like the One Ring, when it's good, it looks amazing. But it might ultimately be kind of a win more type card. I don't know though. Is it really fair for me to really trash on the One Ring this hard just for losing on my win and in for the second trophy? I mean, not gonna lie, it could just be the disappointment of coming close. Like getting 4. Here's the problem though. Getting 4 1s is not a problem. I get those freaking all the time nowadays. But the issue is just getting the 5-0 and like that's a match. This is a matchup we should have won. Omnath. To be fair, Temur Living End is a matchup that can go either way, and the One Ring definitely showed its worth there. Those other matchups, it definitely looked impressive, but I don't think it was ultimately really necessary. We've never needed the One Ring's help to beat Rakdos Scam in the past. So even though it looked impressive as heck in against Scam, I don't think it was I think it was probably ultimately win more against those. Um yeah. What was match 4? I can't remember what that one was again. We faced Rakdos Scam twice. Let me take a quick look at this. I literally don't remember at all. It was actually Rakdos. So we faced Rakdos Scam 3 times in a row. I can't believe it. But all right, I guess. Yeah, see what I mean, man? That's the problem. I don't think that this is really a good testing pod here to face Rakdos Scam 3 times in a row. What was the other way on Temur Living End and then Omnath? That is a very ironically I feel like my chances of beating Temur Living End without the One Ring are higher than my chances of beating Omnath with the One Ring. That just felt miserable against Omnath. And like let's just think, what if the One Ring was Mazemind was Cleansing Wildfire in the main, right? Um, and also that way the Haywire Mites could have been what's it called um, Mr.'s research desk in the main. What I actually find is that's so much card draw. I see so many cards through my library. Like actually, in my experience, they just can't penetrate those defenses. I draw basically, unlimited flame slashes, unholy heats, furies, lightning bolts, etc. And I can pretty much just kind of keep everything they're doing at bay. They end up decking, and I kind of don't even need to reach for the Haywire Mites. Um, in my experience. Like because that's the thing. That's just so much more firepower. Like Mister's Research Desk is so much better, ironically, than the One Ring against four color Omnath because Leyline Binding does like absolute diddly squat against Mister's Research Desk, while it absolutely tears the One Ring apart. Yeah, instant speed exile effects. And to think about it, that's a very big positive to Cast into Fire. I did not realize to respond to the One Ring and prevent them from even drawing a card, so that's very good. Um, so I'm actually, believe it or not, I don't know. I mean, I suppose I could test it some more, and I guess I might as well test it in other decks. But the thing about the One Ring that the Aspiring Smite might be discovering, which we might be discovering here as well, is it may not actually win us our bad matchups. It may just make our favorable matchups even more favorable, and it may not. It may also cause us to lose some of our otherwise good matchups. Is it really that broken if that's what it does? If it makes us win our already good matchups even harder, and it makes us lose our bad match, and it doesn't help. Not only does it not help winning our bad matchups, but if it actually swings some of our good matchups bad. Now that being said, there could be alternative builds to this deck. I mean, because to be fair, Haywire Mite could be what's it called? Mister's Research Desk anyway. Maybe the Chalices just come out. I don't know though. I'm really thinking the way those games played out. I think Haywire Mite's kind of a necessity. There was a lot of situations where I needed to be able to get my own One Ring off the table once I drew enough cards, and Haywire Mite just seems like the way to go about it. It just kind of sucks because we kind of get juked by Omnath. I suppose there are some, I mean, I guess here's the thing. I guess we could play like maybe we could test some more. Maybe we want to do this, for example, instead of Chalice of the Void, I could play Geomancer. As you could see, they looked a heck of a lot vulnerable to getting Geomanced out of the game. I still don't know though. I don't know though. I got a feeling that we need those Mister's Research Desks, but I don't. I could play those in the sideboard. I just don't know if that's where we want to be. Probably Stonebrain is better anyway. Um, and Stonebrain is just such a weird card, if I'm playing the One Ring. But I guess it could buy me the one or more turns. Because one thing I'm thinking, Stonebrain could take their Omnath out of their deck, which could set them back. Now probably Geomancer. Geomancer is probably our best bet because as you can see, they were so vulnerable to the 8 fields. So Geomancer's Gambit ironically looks so clunky, but it's I think a lot better than the One Ring against Omnath. So I guess this is what we do. I don't think we really needed the Chalice. I guess. Trying to think here. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, maybe until next time. If you got this far, I'm sure you must want to like and subscribe. So if you haven't already, please do that. And certainly much appreciated. And I guess it does make sense to give the patrons the old shout out. Thank you so much to Daryl, new patron, Beatran, Savagews, all new patrons, Patrick Westerman, Jules Varro, Kevin Rubach, S. Robertson, Sophie Garrett. Welcome back, Jason RK, Erwin Lopez, Stanley Franks, Mark, Z. Cole Smith, Lucas Frank, Andrew Watts, Michael Patton, and thank you also to the Greedy King on here on Magic Online and on YouTube for lending me the One Rings, even though we were so freaking close to that 5-0. I still hope that this was entertaining. That was when the One Ring was good. I mean, it was pretty good, wasn't it? It's just such a what a buzzkill though there at the end against Omnath. But so cookie crumbles sometimes. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.